welcome to another week, another vlog. Hope you are all doing well. I am, fingers crossed. And we just thought I'd come on and catch you up with what I've been up to. I finished the little bubbly loopy little hooded cardigan. I don't know if I can work that out with the little hooded. I got some really I don't know if you can see, beautiful buttons, like flowery pinky buttons. So that's the little hoodie for the baby, and hopefully we're going the weekend so I can give them that at the weekend. And I've moved on to now knitting. I'll get the ball of wool. I'm now on to knitting my other little summer top in Pink Peach. I think this is called Peach Pink by Utopia Crafts again. I do like Utopia craft yarns. Double knitting, 100% acrylic, 100 grams, 300 meters. Worked on 4mm knitting needles, 8 UK knitting needles. But I think it's come up more of a what I would class as a salmon pink. I wanted peach, but I'm not mad at it. I do like the colour very much, so that's what I'm in the middle of. Just started. I've also thought it would be really sweet to put round the village, like anonymously, little worry worms. If you can see, little worry worms. So I thought, well, you know, if I've got any odd bits of wool, I can use it up for the worry worms with the little poem that I'm going to add. I'm going to make them a bit bigger than this, the little poems. I don't know if you can. I'm going to focus on that. Probably not. Focus. No. Camera's like, no, I don't do focus. So I'm just using a bit of that I used for the baby cardigan. And I just do a couple sort of in the evenings, just a couple of little worry worms. And I'm going to just put them in little bags and just hook them around the village for the little kids to find, because we've got a little primary school up the way. So I just thought, you know, or even adults, you know, children or adults, they're little worry worms. I'll read you the little poem. I'm your little worry worm. Keep me near and squeeze me tight. Tell me your worries and everything will be all right. I just think it's just a little kindness thing I fancy putting around the village. So yeah, not done any real gardening. Husband cut the grass the weekend, but it just keeps 1 minute the sun's out, then it's raining, then the sun's out, then it's raining. We have had quite a few rainbows, which is quite nice, but no more thunder and lightning for the minute, touch wood. I have been doing a little bit of needle felting and still trying to gauge whether I want to use the original windows in here. They're like a plastic. I probably won't use the originals. I don't know. I'm sort of all over the place with things like that at the moment. Oh, a bit of a story time. Over the weekend, we went shopping on Saturday morning like we always do. Came back, Kat greeted us at the door. She can get in and out while we're not here. We don't do it if we're going to be away all day, but if we're just going shopping, then we'll, you know, let her go in and out. So we got back from shopping and she was sort of around us like she normally does what we call quality control in the shopping bag, see what you've bought. And then we gave her some food. And then she was fixated on the shoe rack in the hall. So it was like, it's either a spider or while we've been out, she's bought something in and it's hiding under the shoe rack. So anyway, I had a look and there was a vole behind a shoe rack. So I managed to get her out of the way, shut all the doors, because we've had that before where it will run off and I've had to pull fridges out and all sorts to get, so forth. Shut all the doors before I even try and catch it. Get the cat put away in the living room, shut her in the living room so that we can, she's not going to get it again. So I grabbed pulled out the shoe rack, managed to grab the vole, and it ran up my sleeve of my jumper. And I'm like, I can't, he wanted to run right up my sleeve. And thankfully, touch wood, they don't really bite, thankfully. He's going up my sleeve. So I had to take my jumper off and get this vole out of my jumper. Oh, did manage to catch it. Luckily, we're not really overlooked in the garden because I ended up going down the bottom of the garden with this vole that was still alive and uninjured in my bra. You just can't wake it up. Oh, so that was quite funny. We did have a laugh about that. But this vole was quite happy up my sleeve. It felt quite secure up my sleeve. I feel like she's not got one of those, you can get those microchip cat flaps that read the chip on the back of her neck and then let her in. Well, you can also, if you've got that automatic thing, you can get a device that scans the cat's face to see whether they've got anything in their mouth. We won't let them in. But we've just got a normal cat flap that's got no mechanics to it, apart from you can put in only, out only, lock it, that sort of thing, open it fully. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Just more knitting and just enjoying knitting as usual. And as I said with this, don't think it really matters that none of it, like the back stripes don't match the front stripes. But I think because it's loopy, it's around the loopy loo like me, I don't think it really matters. And I haven't blocked it because you can't really, you would end up flattening all the lovely loops. So I didn't block it. I'm just hoping that they like it. It might be a bit over the top. They might think it's a bit over the top. But I know they like the hood because they haven't got to worry about, as I said before, the little hat popping off her head, because you sort of think, well, yes, we're into summer now, but today it's not warm. I think it's 14 out there today, so that's not exactly warm, but we are apparently meant to be getting another mini heat wave on the way. My new little lamp that I got the weekend on Facebook Marketplace, because this corner is like, so I've got a standard lamp over there, I've got like what I call a banker's lamp over there, or a bureau lamp over there, and this corner was always quite dark, and I do love a lamp. So this one is sort of a china at the bottom, nice glass shade, because I wanted like an oil lamp, like you have the old oil lamps that have been converted to electric. That was sort of what I wanted, but that's kind of like that, and it is really, really, really nice, and it goes nice with my dog, which was also a charity shop. I do love charity shops, Facebook Marketplace. As I said in previous, Doll's House was Facebook Marketplace. The unit it is on was given to me by my brother for nothing. The chair was Facebook Marketplace. The buffet was Facebook Marketplace. The record cabinet that I've got my sewing machine and everything on, I'm just looking after that for my son. So most of the stuff in here, and this bookshelf was Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, most of the stuff apart from the dining room table and the little corner thing over there is either been charity shop or Facebook Marketplace or given to me. I've nearly furnished the whole of the craft room / dining room very cheaply. But you can get some really lovely. And the strangest thing was when I messaged them about the lamp, when they messaged back, they were in the same village. They were in the village. It was like fantastic. Love it. The footstool was also in the village and that was free. So I mean to be tarting that up, but I just don't get round to doing things. Chamomile tea. Lovely jubbly. Have a drink. Have a tea or a coffee with me, or water, or whatever you enjoy drinking. Sorry, on the last vlog, I didn't really end it very well, did I? It was just me talking over a blank screen, not or a pretty heart screen. But I got to the end of it, sort of having to be uploaded. I hadn't put an ending, so I could have just left it as is, but I don't know, it just didn't feel right, just leaving it. So yeah, hopefully I might be able to catch you up with some other stuff, maybe a bit later on. So catch you in a bit. Right, well, I didn't really get up to much else apart from knitting, so there wasn't anything really to show. I think in the next one, because we're meant to be getting some nice weather. I can't see it, as I said. But if I do, we'll do, because a lot of my roses are starting to come out now, and I've got some beautiful roses, I really have. So maybe go around the garden, have a little look at the pretty things, pretty flowers. I think one of my hollyhocks that I got seeds for from up the way there was like a rich aubergine colour, and I didn't think that one of those had taken because I knew I got white ones and pink ones, they're coming out, but one down the bottom was coming out as an aubergine. So excited over the weekend. Little things please little minds. get excited over what colour flowers are. Well, you do, don't you, if you plant them. It's like a sense of achievement. You've collected the seeds, you've put it in, and it's actually took, and yeah, fingers crossed will be in the garden for always that colour. But yeah, I've got some looking out, looking really pretty. But if we get a nice day, I'll show you. We'll probably do that. Really must get a jiggle on with the front. You tend to spend most of the time in the back garden. The poor front garden gets a bit neglected, but I need to cut the grass and do all that when we get a nice day. So I'll probably end this here. So please like, comment and subscribe and all that colourful stuff. So until next time, take care. Bye for now.